All right. Well, welcome back to our circle with Chandler and Ashley. We are doing the long-awaited compatibility friendship test. We thought it would be fun to see if we actually are compatible as friends.
And if this podcast will continue or
Yeah,
not.
if we're even going to be friends after this. I don't know.
We'll see. It could
make or break
these last 26 years.
It could really unravel. It's like, what is it? 15 questions?
Yeah.
So we thought it would be fun to go over and like say our answers, maybe a little bit of like reasoning on our answers. We have already taken the test. We don't know the results, but we will open the results at the end and reveal if we
our
are.
Future.
Yeah, our future.
Our future friendship.
Waits, yeah.
From here on out. So there's 15 questions.
Yep.
And let's get started.
All right. First one is, when I have exciting news, I usually, and the answers are either A, tell my friend right away, B, wait for the right moment, C, celebrate quietly on my own, or D, post it publicly and let them see it. D. Just kidding. I won't tell you anything. I just want you to see through the internet. I said B.
I said B as well.
Okay. Whoa, we're 100%
We're right on track so far.
100% right now.
Yeah, like when we were doing this together, we didn't tell anyone else.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like we both have that personality of we just want to wait and make sure it's a real thing before we are discussing it or talking about it with anyone. And same with your boutique, like you didn't really say anything until it was a real thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think you told me about it until I saw the pictures that you took like with the disco ball.
Yeah.
So you didn't even tell me.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Except like Ryan and
so
the girl
you did
who took
do
the pictures.
D on that point.
I did.
On that time.
So there you go.
It's all right. I forgive you.
It's okay. Thanks. I would say usually don't do that. Usually I don't post much publicly, I guess. I mean, I guess that stuff is kind of, but just like everyday stuff.
Yeah.
Or like, but I don't tell right away because I'm like, also too, like, I just feel like being long distance, that was like more realistic, like to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like for us, it's not like usually things aren't like
have to share right now
or automatic because it's like our life and our friendship isn't unfortunately able to be like right away. And then sometimes things like to be done like in person.
Yeah,
so
like I'd rather wait to be with you.
Yeah, so sometimes it depends. Like with Roan, you told me in person. You didn't like. I guess it would have been different. Like if you knew.
When did I tell you? I didn't remember.
You told me. Can I say when?
Yeah.
You told me at Chad's birthday.
Oh, no, at their wedding.
The wedding, sorry.
That's right. I forgot. Yeah.
At the wedding. And you were like, nobody knows. It's like very like quiet.
It was just me. I think just me and my parents and obviously Heston.
And I was telling you, I was like, I had a weird feeling. Not weird, I guess. I had a feeling you were. And I was like, I was expecting to get in the car like a balloon or something. And you were like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I knew it. So when you told me, I was like, yes, I knew you were.
That makes sense. I felt like you probably sensed like that's what I was going to talk about.
But also too, like, you probably wouldn't have told me that early on, but it's like, I think in that point, it's like, this is the time I can tell you in person.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of like, it depends, I think, situations and timing of things. So that definitely.
Yeah, because I was about 6 or 7 weeks, I think.
Pretty early on. But at that point, it's like, I knew you were going to see me. It's like, how far along till I saw you again? You could have obviously have just like FaceTime me and I would have been like, well, that makes sense because it's not easy, but it's nice to hear those things.
Yeah, it was really nice to do it like that. Okay, number 2. Where did they go? Okay, number 2. When my friend is upset, I tend to A, offer advice, B, listen silently and hold space, C, distract them with something fun, or D, give them space unless they ask for help.
So I put B, listen silently and hold space.
Same.
Okay. I mean, we're 2 for 2.
Yeah. Crushing it.
Crushing it. We got 13 more to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be distracted by something if I'm upset, and I would never try to do that with you either. And that's just not my personality. I like to be the friend that's there for you. I'm here to like do exactly that, listen and hold space for you. And then I do also feel like we offer each other good advice when it feels appropriate.
Yeah, needed. Yeah, the distracting thing, I don't really believe in distractions when it comes to stuff like that because I think things need to be dealt with. To give them space, like I guess I'm not like necessarily against that. But I also don't want to be like, if I know someone's going through something and give the space that like almost that I'm not doing anything. I don't want the friend to feel like, so I feel like listening and silent, holding that space is kind of a little bit good of like a middle point. Or it's not like I'm offering too much unwanted advice, but you're also kind of giving them the space to feel what they need to feel. I mean, I will offer advice, but usually I don't think it's just like wanted. Like I'm not just over here like telling you.
Right. It's coming from somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So number 3 is I feel closest to my friend when A, we're talking about deep stuff. B, we're laughing and being silly. C, they check in without being asked. And D, we do activities or run errands together. I think this one we did different.
Well, I had 2 answers that I would have been happy with.
I mean, realistically, there's 3 that I would have been happy with, I guess. They all kind of encompass a friendship, but.
I'm guessing you did B. Okay.
Yeah.
I was leaning towards that one, but I did A when we're talking about deep stuff because I feel like it's so easy to talk to you about what's going on because you know all of the history, like anything there is to know about any family member, any friend, like you already have all that information. So it's just like such a relief that I don't have to like over explain who a person is because you've known these people for 26 years too, you know? So I do feel so connected and I feel closest to you because of that like past history leading up to this nowadays. But I also do feel like I can't be as funny or like relaxed and goofy with anyone else in a friendship other than you.
I think the laughing and being silly just in general is one of my favorite things when I feel like I can do that. And like, I also kind of think about it as like how you said just with like our whole like friendship like past. I think that makes it so much special now as adults that when we do get to do that, because I think as adults people lose that. And I think we obviously have, compared to what we did as children, obviously, I think adults you have so many other different worries. You're not tend to be as carefree. You have other people you're worrying about. You don't tend to just like let things go. Because I feel like, you know, you think about like kids or whatever, you're on high alert. Like I feel like sometimes your mind doesn't really like let you just like, so sometimes it's nice like when you have those moments. And I do appreciate
to be able to kind of let go a little.
And I feel like this kind of gives us the opportunity to do it. And I will say the last couple episodes we did, I feel like we had a little bit more like goofiness and laughs. And I was like, oh, that's so nice just to be able to like not be so serious. So that's like what I went for. But obviously like deep stuff is obviously like a huge way to connect because that's hard to feel comfortable to open yourself up to people. So being able to do it without hesitation is obviously definitely. Yeah, those were the 2. But I
went back and forth on those. Okay. And number 4, if we disagree, I usually A, want to talk it out right away. B, need time before responding. C, avoid confrontation if possible. D, don't see small disagreements as a big deal.
This one was kind of tricky for me to answer. I don't know if the reason why what I picked really is going to, I mean, I guess it could make sense, but I picked D because I was between A and D. I'm all about talking about things. But for me, I don't feel like we disagree much. Like seriously disagree in the sense of like where we have to like have a conversation about it. So for me, if we do, it's obviously not big enough for me to like worry about.
Yeah.
Because if it was, I would talk about it right away.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like I don't feel like there's been moments that I feel like it needs to be talked or it's going to be a deal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
Yeah,
I picked D.
also.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. I
I
didn't think that's what that was going to be. Okay. I thought you were going to pick like,
Yeah.
I guess I thought you were going to pick A probably.
I did go back and forth because I feel comfortable enough with you if you were to ever do something that I didn't agree with or upset me that I could say,
yeah,
hey, I didn't love that, and it would be fine.
Yeah.
But then I also look at it and go, okay, would it even be that big of a thing to even mention it? So,
yeah.
And I know like you and I know your heart and I know your intention. So I don't ever feel like it would be meant to cause any kind of harm or upset for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess now that we talked it out, like D is for sure.
Yeah, that does make more sense.
It's the one.
Yeah.
So
it's it.
It's the one.
Good. I communicate mostly via voice memos, text messages, social media, or in person when possible. I mean, I put text messages because we're long distance, so that's usually how we communicate. I mean, obviously, like in person would be ideal. I know it said when possible, but I'm like, that's not as much possible.
I still put D.
You did put D? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny because I looked at it and I looked how it said if possible. So I was like, well, technically, if possible, that would be it. But since we're because then if it was like in person mainly, this time I'm gone, we wouldn't be talking.
Mm-hmm.
And we do talk. Like we text almost every
daily.
day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's why I picked text messages because I was like, if I go 3 months without coming here for like this last time, then it's like, well, then we wouldn't have talked at all.
Right.
That's lame.
Yeah.
So, but when it had it in possible parentheses, I was like, well, I mean, that would be ideal.
Of course, that's the preferred method.
Yeah. It's just harder because we're obviously not local.
That's not realistic. Yeah. If a number 6.
Is that the first one we got different?
No, the first one we got different was number 3.
Oh, the laughing. Yeah.
I feel closest to my friend.
Okay. Darn.
So 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 on. Number 6, if a friend doesn't reply quickly, I A, worry something's wrong, B, assume they're busy and will reply later, C, feel a little hurt, D, don't think much of it.
I put B.
Same.
Yeah, D would go too because I usually don't think much of it because I assume like you have 3 children and a husband and life that I don't. If you don't, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
That's my thought is when you don't. But I also don't really worry about if you don't.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a long time, then, I mean, I guess I could get worried.
Yeah.
But I feel like if something serious happened, I would know.
Right.
Like your mom or dad or somebody would be letting me know that I don't really go there.
Mm-hmm. Which, now that I have you here, you took me off of red on the texts.
No one's ever been on red.
No, you and I were on red because I was like, oh, you have me on red. And you were like, yeah. And I said, okay, I'll switch it on for you too. And then you took it off.
I've never done that.
You did.
Not on purpose.
No, I don't have
anybody on red.
You did.
You texted me and told me you put me on red. And I said, wow, I feel special.
No, I used to be on red with you. And then it changed. And I was like, oh, geez.
Oh, I don't even know how to do that, dude.
Oh, I was on red because you had me on red for the longest time.
Red.
And then I was like, oh, you have me on red. I only have Heston on red. I guess I'll put you on red too. And then you took me off.
So when you told me that, I thought that was so funny because I was like, oh, I'm so special. But then I was like, you're not on red.
But then you took me off.
When?
I don't know. Sometime in this middle of the trip, because last time you were
in the
here,
middle of this trip,
or in the middle of
like the times I came
in between.
I don't even know how to put people on read or unread.
So I'll help
so
you
have
fix
to show me. You can put me back. You back.
Are you
on
playing
read.
dumb, or did you really do? I'm just
no. I
kidding.
seriously don't even know how to do it. Ryan's not even on read.
Yeah, Heston's the only one.
Mm-mm.
And then I turned it on for you because you had it on for me. So it must have been on accident.
Yeah. Oh, also, in my defense, I got a new phone.
Oh, that might have been it.
So that could have redone things.
Yeah.
But I also don't know how I did it the last time I did it with you. But I technically I didn't unread you. I didn't know I did to begin with. but I didn't actually because I got a new phone.
That makes me feel better. I've been waiting until right now to bring that up with you. Just kidding.
Good. We talked about it.
we dealt with it head on.
And we can move on.
That was scary.
Yikes.
I'm glad we got through that.
That's so funny. I just thought when you said that, I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. I feel so special. I didn't even realize. So I wonder when that even, whatever, doesn't matter.
I don't know, because one day it was there, one day it was gone, and I was like,
I'm surprised you didn't text me and go rude.
I almost did. Say, why is my read off?
Like, what the heck, man? I would have been
then
like,
I was like, I'll just ask her when she gets here.
I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I would have been so confused.
That's so funny.
That's funny. Okay. So we both said B. We assume they're busy and reply later. 7, when I want to reconnect, I plan a call or hangout, send a casual message, drop a meme or funny post, wait until I'm sure they want to talk. I put A.
What was that one? Plan a hangout?
Yeah.
Plan a call or hangout? Yeah. That's a good one. I did C.
Okay.
Because I feel like
I do like doing
send
that.
a lot of like funny Instagram things and stuff. So
that's like a way to, I feel like, to connect since we're like away, just to like have like fun little like conversation, like banter.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking more like, since we do live, to like really be able to, like how when I leave, we're usually trying to plan like when I can come back, especially now in this like season with us being able to do this, it kind of makes it a little bit easier to be like, okay, like we have about 8 or 9 weeks, I'll come back or whatever. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, the drop a meme or funny. I thought that in my head. I was like, oh, that's a good one, because we do like we'll randomly just like send funny things.
Yeah. But I also do like when we do like voice messages to each other or like videos. I always like that.
I did the D didn't make sense to me. Like, I'm not just gonna wait till you want to talk to me. No.
Yeah, that's kind of like a little passive aggressive.
Like, I'm gonna talk to you.
Wait until I'm sure they want to talk. Like, come on.
Like what? Like, why wouldn't you want to talk to me?
Grow
if you
up.
don't, you're talking to me.
Right.
I'm just gonna text you and you better answer. Number 8, my top friendship love language is quality time, B, words of affirmation, C, acts of service, or D, thoughtful gifts. I put A. I like quality time.
Same.
Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of that these days, which is so nice.
Been like soaking it in.
Well, it's just cool because like we've had so many different conversations through our last 26 years. But to like sit down and like pick a topic and like really explore it with each other is just a whole different like kind of side or like version of our friendship that we could have. It's just like taking everything to the next level.
It's added some like intentionality. Wow, words are hard. To it too, because it's like we're thinking of topics, we're talking about it. And we're also kind of like are leaving. We don't really talk about much about the topic with each other. So we're having like raw, honest conversation to be like, oh, that's a good way to think about it. So that's kind of nice, been fun too, because I don't really like ask much about where you're thinking with things. Sometimes we'll kind of be like, what are you vibing with? But to where I hear you say things and I'm like, oh yeah, that's fun way to think about it. And it's just kind of like raw. So I really have enjoyed that kind of conversation.
Yeah, it's just cool to have this connection and experiences that we wouldn't have other than this setting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Number 9, right?
Yes.
I feel appreciated when my friend A makes time for me, B sends a thoughtful message, C surprises me with something kind, D tells me how much they love me.
I did B.
That's a good one.
Because that's just like long distance. I feel like that's the easiest way to do things, because it's like makes time. I mean, I guess you could think that in different ways. Like you making the time to like message me or call me or do these things is making time for me, because we are away and you have like so much going on here. So I feel like in a way that is making time. But I'm thinking like long distance, like getting those messages or those little like messages of like what the kids are doing, or like, oh, we went swimming, or just like little updates. I appreciate that, because it's like, to me, it shows me that like even though we're long distance and I'm not here all the time, you give me like little bitty like nuggets of things throughout like the week that I'm like, oh yeah, or how fun. Even if it's just like, oh, we went swimming, or look how cute he is. Like look what they're doing. Oh, gymnastics.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in your leotard. Like little things like that. It just shows me because then it's like, those are things that if I was here, I'd be able to see. So it's just like so simple, but that to me is like important. I like that's important. It's not just like the big things. Like it's just these little things you'll update
our
me.
day-to-day life.
And that's what I like because that's what I wish I could have.
Okay, that's good to know.
So I appreciate those.
I feel like I'll do that like really good, or I'll just like blast you with like 15
and
photos.
that's fine too. Like you're like, hey, this week's been busy.
Yes.
This is what we did.
Because I'm
whatever.
just sitting down like, oh, I got to send these to Chandler.
Yeah.
So I put A, makes time for me, because like that, I feel like that's the same thing what you were saying, like makes time to send a message or send a funny thing, because it doesn't have to be this actually physically being together. Of course, I prefer that more than anything else. But same thing, like just the little notes and check-ins and how's everything going. Yeah. You know, it means a lot.
Kind of thought those went like hand in hand, but I was like long distance and like make time. Obviously, those that can mean different things. But I also think like in the meaning of like actual make time, like we can see each other. It is easier for me to like come and do because it's just me. Yeah. So that like is the whole different parts of like where like we're at in our friendship based off of like our everyday life. So what like each person can like bring and showing what they can do in their seasons of life. So I think that's important. Yeah. I'm kind of this one I'm kind of interested in what this one to me was the one I was kind of interested in the most. Yeah. In group settings, I tend to A, gravitate toward my friends. Wow. B, blend in and go with the flow. C, mingle and float around. Or D, stick to whoever feels safest.
I put A. Okay. Because if we're in a party, I still only really want to be talking to you because I don't get to see you often. But even if I did see you often, I'd still really only want to talk to you. But I also do feel like we both have the tendency and like confidence to mingle and float around, but we're still always like checking in with each other. Yeah. So I was kind of going back and forth between A and C. Okay. Because I felt like A is more realistic because I would just want to spend as much time with you as I can. But I also see it's like we know at the end we're still going to end up being either the last ones there or end up by each other at some point. So, yeah, I was kind of going back and forth between A and C.
So, me, I'm completely different than what you said. But I'll explain. But I see where you're at. So, when I thought of A, I did think of A, especially like us as kids. I'm like, we did. It was just like me and you, boom. And I think that now, like when like you said, when I come down, we do that still because it's like you said, it's like I still want time with you because I don't get to see you. But, you know, I want to do this also. But I picked B. And the reason I picked B is because when I come here and like you guys do stuff, you guys always invite me, which is great. I'm not knowing anything of it. But I never want to feel like I'm taken away from like y'all stuff. And so I just like to think that I just like am able to go and like hang out and chill. And I don't mean it like blend in. Like I didn't think about it blend in. Like I just like don't do anything.
You just like, I think go with the flow is
that
perfect.
I'm just like I think about Heston's niece.
The wedding.
Yeah. And then at like Chad's wedding when we were over at their house and like everybody was in the back or like we were supposed to. We thought we had 2 birthday parties this weekend. Like those things that like I get to like tag along with. In my head, I'm like, I'm not here to like try to be in the way. I just want to hang out and enjoy just like being. Yeah. Now when it's with your family, that's different because they're just family. But when it's with like people I don't really know that I get to go with and I get to like tag along, I try to just like go along,
just hang out. Yeah. But even at that wedding, who was I by the whole time?
Yeah. You. But you did pretty good about going out a little bit and coming back. Yeah, that's true. So you did pretty good. Like, it wasn't like you were just, you did good about like mingling.
Thank you.
But I try to not feel like I'm taking from anything because I'm just glad to be there. Like I'm just like, ooh, I'm here. I'm doing like normal things with you. Well, I guess they're not really normal things with you because I probably wouldn't go to those things if I lived here because
it wouldn't.
I don't know them. Yeah, it would be kind of random. I just get to tag along because like it's like, oh, I'm bringing my friend because she's here, and I'm thankful for those people that just like let me just like interrupt these things and then like meeting your friends. that I can just kind of hang out and let y'all do your thing and still be there. Because it's fun for me to just be there.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, nobody has to talk to me. I'm having a good old time. So
you're fine no matter what we're doing.
So I like that I can just like tag along.
Yeah, that's a good way to think of it too.
Yeah.
11, I expect my close friends to A, be there for me often, B, communicate clearly, C, be loyal above all, D, respect my space and time. So I'm curious what you put on this one.
I put C, be loyal above all, because I just feel like that kind of just encompassed like a friendship.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, just like love me, be loyal to me, be there
just
for me.
Love
like,
me.
Just
choose me.
Yeah.
Pick me.
Like, seriously. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, all those are like, the last one was a little like dramatic for me. Like, respect my space and time. It's like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but why do you need space and time?
Yeah. What's your problem? Why do you hate me?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't get it. So the other one's like, yeah, I want you to be there for me. I want you to communicate. But I kind of feel like loyal, just like as a whole, I just want you to be a safe friend.
Yeah. I think that I was back and forth between A and C. So I picked A, be there for me often. I feel like I chose that one because that just, sometimes I feel like with other friends, I may not be like the first choice.
Oh, okay.
I guess. So I always find comfort in knowing like, well, I still have Chandler.
Well.
You know what I mean?
She's still there.
She's still there. So I appreciate that, like, no matter what, you're still always here for me.
Yeah.
But I guess that still is like similar to being loyal.
Yeah.
So they kind of were close to me.
Those, I kind of like the first three I read, I'm like, those are all good. I just felt like I just picked C only because I'm like, I feel like that can just kind of wrap that into one.
Yeah.
Encompassing.
I agree.
Okay. Number 12, when my boundaries are crossed. We decided we didn't have any boundaries, so I'm just curious on where this is. Bring it up directly. Wait and see if it happens again. Distance myself quickly. Forgive easily and move on.
D.
Okay, that's what I put because I was like, I don't
have. There's not much like boundary that
I don't know what you would do that would like feel like you just like crossed the line with me. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. What would you do with other people with the boundary?
I guess it depends like on how serious I thought that boundary was. And if how, this sounds bad, like how important the friendship is to me. Because if it was just somebody like a kind of like an acquaintance, like we're friends and they did something, I might just like quietly bow out or like slowly distance myself because there wasn't a lot of like
connection there anyways.
So I could see myself kind of doing that. But if it's like a really close friend or we've been friends for a while and I feel like I would bring it up just because I'm a pretty forward person. So it kind of just, I think, depends like what my friendship is, the level of friendship and maybe comfortability I have with them. Because there's some friends that's like, I wouldn't feel comfortable bringing things directly because I would feel like it would cause drama or whatever. So I might just kind of decide based off of the friendship. So that's kind of hard because it really would depend on who it was.
I feel like I'm a little B.
Yeah.
Wait for a minute.
And see.
And then go to A if I need to. Because like, I tend to
jump the gun.
I tend to jump the gun. That's my nature to kind of just like call things out as I see them. But so as I've gotten older, sometimes I'm learning now, like sometimes the situation isn't exactly how I see it. So I'm finding a lot of like power in waiting and staying quiet until I have all of the information and then proceeding.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's probably what you would want to do because you never, it kind of give you a little bit more information, educate yourself a little bit more on the scenario, see what happens from that. And like you said, if it continues being like, okay, now I need to, I mentioned something, but it could just be like something that goes away and you're able to just move on. But I think the friend itself also would make a difference for me too.
Absolutely.
So this one's good because this one kind of goes with us. I deal with long distance friendships by A, scheduling check-ins, B, sending updates when I can, C, sharing on social media, D, trusting the bond without needed contact often. And me see. I want to make sure I did. Okay, yeah. I put B. Just like updates and like communicated, just like keeping our conversations.
Yeah.
I didn't think check-ins. Sorry if you did. Just because
mine's worse, I think. I did D.
No. That was the other one.
Okay.
I did think only because I don't worry about our connection. So I know that if I don't talk to you for a couple of days, I'm not like, oh my gosh, we're not friends.
She's mad at me.
Or like even like at this point, I don't think we could go a week just because we talk about just like things so much. But there were parts of our friendship where we did go a long time without like checking in. But I never was like, oh my gosh, she's not my friend anymore.
Yeah.
So,
and that was like the time when I was having kids.
Yeah.
So, and I hadn't like quite understood if you still wanted to be around kids. So it was just a little bit of a transition in our friendship. But even then it wasn't like, okay, well, she doesn't want anything to do with me. Yeah. So I put D just because I don't know. I feel, and then it's like as soon as we are together again, it's like I don't even think we hug each other.
No, I think you came to your mom's house and you're like, I was okay.
I was
and
like,
then,
and I'm
like they made pancakes.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think we like. You would have thought I saw you like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh hey.
Yeah.
Also, you're not very affectionate.
I'm not. No.
So I just let you do your thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not like super affectionate,
so you're
but
not really
I am
either.
more so than you.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. I'm affectionate with like my kids.
Yes,
and
you are. Yeah.
And my spouse, but
and that's
about it.
That's the limit there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know when I moved. What was it when I left? You're just like, peace out.
Bye. I probably actually was mad at you and didn't talk to you.
That's probably true. So that I did think D because I was like, I obviously am not worried, but I didn't pick D because in my head I'm like, I don't want to now. Like I couldn't imagine like those seasons we did. I couldn't. I'd be mad.
Yeah, like not hearing.
I would be like,
me.
what are you doing, bro? Like now I couldn't imagine doing that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So that's where I was like, oh no, I don't want to have to rely on the bond. I mean, like, I don't want to like have to be like, oh, well, it's been 2 weeks. It's fine. I would be like, dude, what are you doing? It's been 2 weeks. Like, I couldn't imagine now.
Yeah.
I'd be like, brother, do you love me? Why do you hate me?
Why do you hate me? Again, why do you hate me?
That's why I picked A.
Yeah, that's a good
B,
one.
but
B.
D makes sense because
Let's see. I'm the friend who usually A, plans and initiates things. B, goes along with what others plan. C, check in when no one else does. D, brings the good vibes and fun.
Woo. I picked B because I feel like when I come here, that's what I do. I just am like, you tell me where we're going.
Because you're on like our schedule.
Yeah.
So I picked A because it's like, well, it's my...
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like, okay, everyone,
I'm going to come here and be like, so,
do.
Okay, kids, we're doing this.
And
not
then
what
like,
you...
No, we have gymnastics.
Yeah.
We have this.
We're
like,
not going to the pool. We're going to like, no, why would I do that? Also, I kind of want to go to the pool too. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
those both make sense.
And I am also the B, like a B friend as well. Go along with what others plan. Because I'm happy. Like I've got plenty of friends who invite and we just go and we do.
Yeah.
And I feel like the local friends, we do a good job of like planning and initiating and then inviting and then setting things up and stuff. But when it's you, it's like the same thing if I were to come visit you.
Yeah.
You would plan, you would have the schedule, you know, the things that we could do locally or with you guys.
Yeah.
So you're just on my territory.
Yeah. Also, though, I'm not going to lie, though. If you did come, it still might be a little bit of you because I would want to know what you or like the kids. Like, were you interested in doing this? Does this sound good with it? Like, so I would still kind of like, whereas like with me, you don't have to. It's just me. I'm just like, hey, take me anywhere. Like, I can go anywhere. You can throw me along. So yeah, it's definitely, I think like with the family and me coming here, I think those both make sense.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the party. I vibe.
Yes.
I bring the fun.
I was going to say, also, you're also D, though, too. You bring the good vibes and the fun. Here. You just make everything better.
I'm just here for a long time. Good time, not a long time.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
And last one, it says, my ideal friendship vibe is deep, or A is deep emotional connection. B, laid back, no pressure. C, constant and steady. And D, adventurous and spontaneous. I read that wrong, I think.
Consistent? What did you?
No, consistency. I mean, I read like what the question is asking.
Oh, okay.
Is it asking like my ideal friendship vibe, meaning like me personally, like my vibe I give, or the vibe I want?
The kind of friendship you want.
Oh, okay. Then that's what I did.
Okay.
Okay. I did C.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
C's good. I did A.
Okay.
Deep emotional connection.
You're really liking the deep
I
stuff.
know, because I feel like once that is like there and solid and deep like that, everything else is just stuff. It's like part of the joy of the friendship, because I know that our bond and our connection is so true. Deep. Yeah, that everything else is just added joy to that because it's so solid.
I mean, I was between A and C. And then when I read that, I was like, is it asking like me? Because I'm like, well, I'm more adventurous and spontaneous because I'm the like, no kids. I just do whatever. I'm here for a good time.
Yeah.
So then I was like, wait a second. But okay, we were at least on the same page.
Yeah, I was A or C, but I felt like having that deep emotional connection, everything else just finds a way to work.
Which like I agree with you now. Not now. Like I... That makes sense. Like when thinking back about that, A would kind of encompass a little bit more because with that, I feel like the constant and steady comes with that.
Yeah.
Because my thing is like I love the idea of just like knowing like I have that. That it just doesn't. I don't fear like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen. It is so like, I don't know. I can't even explain the feeling of just like knowing. Like, oh, you're here, I'm here. It's nothing's going to go anywhere. Like, so confident that we can work through anything. Like, all these things, like hard things. Like, it doesn't matter what. Like, I feel so confident. And, like, I know I can rely on you. So that constant and steady has always, like, been, like, a safe place. Like, I like that feeling.
Yeah.
But, like you said, if your friendship gets a, like, deep and emotional connection and you have that, like, true friendship and that raw, and you know, like you said, like these deep feelings or thoughts or our fears or our failures, we feel like ashamed of all these things that you talk about and you bring up. I feel like that obviously creates that safety and that steadiness of that friendship. So I do like A. I didn't pick A, but
you can see it. Yeah, I can completely understand C. Okay, so now we're going to look at the results.
And C. Open. Okay. So it literally has like broken down based off of what we pick.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
So question 1, both chose B, same view on effort and long distance friendships. Question 2, both chose B, mutual respect for life changes and staying close. Question 3, Ashley A, Chandler B, different preferences for emotional support styles. How should we review this?
So it kind of broke it up. So like the first section was shared friendship values. So there's 5 questions, which is 1, 2, 3, 5, and 14, which you guys aren't going to remember what we said probably unless you go back. And so then it broke down. So out of shared friendship values, we got a 2 out of 5. So not great. It says moderate alignment. You both value effort and keeping ties strong, but have slight difference in emotional expression and expectations around honesty and support.
Interesting.
So, I mean, I wonder if those were the ones how we were saying, like you picked like the connection, like the emotional. I don't remember which ones were on the top of my head, like which these questions were.
Yeah.
But then the second chunk said communication and emotional expression. So there's 5 more questions of those. And so we got another 2 out of 5. So moderate compatibility. And it said, you aligned well on humor and independence, but might have mismatch in how you talk through emotions and how deep you want to go.
So it says under the question that it says like that we got wrong or different answers. Yeah. Ashley's nostalgic versus Chandler's chill style. Ashley loves deep convos. Chandler is more casual. Different preferences and processing feelings. Yeah.
Which I do like deep conversations. Yes. Yeah. We go deep.
We do.
Maybe different and then different in processing feelings.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with that.
So
one prefers honesty over gentleness. Different views on communications. And then
Wait, where'd you see that?
that
one?
was up top. I was seeing what the other ones we
Oh.
missed were. And then there's another chunk of 5, the other last set of 5. We did the best on friendship, commitment, and conflict style. And so we got a 3 out of 5 of that. So we're a strong compatibility on that. It says you're both deeply committed and kind during conflict, but you may need to align on expectations and reconnecting. And then the ones we got wrong says Ashley's high expectations versus Chandler's relaxed. Wow, apparently I'm very
I
relaxed.
was gonna say that's
and I'm
interesting
really not.
to see those words together.
Chandler and
Chandler and
relaxed?
relaxed?
Weird. And then different views on reuniting, which we both said different things on those ones, but
7 out of 15.
we didn't even get a 50%.
No, we did. 57%. Go down. Scoring matches.
Oh.
Summary. We passed.
Oh my gosh. It says high compatibility for 5. You and your friends share a strong foundation of commitment, kindness, and respect, especially when it comes to long distance loyalty and humor. Ooh, growth opportunities.
Mhm.
You differ slightly in communication depth, conflict processing, and reunion expectations, which could lead to misunderstanding if not discussed openly. Good thing we discussed openly right here in front of y'all.
Yeah, right here, right now.
Even gave us suggestions to strengthening our bonds.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Talk about emotional expectations. What kind of support do each of you really value?
Yeah.
Set shared goals for reconnecting. Even something simple like a yearly visit
Yeah. Or monthly
FaceTime.
Which,
So we need to scale back, it sounds like.
we're doing too much.
Because we do FaceTime. I would say like at least once
Yeah.
a month
Yeah.
or so. Celebrate differences. Ashley may be more sentimental and Chandler more laid back.
Well, Chandler and laid back, man.
Good job.
I know.
This can balance each other out beautifully if respected.
So we got a 57 out of 100.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty good.
I mean, I'll take it.
I'm happy with that.
Because-
I've seen worse scores for me.
Because some of it is like we could have gone
Yeah.
like different ways with ones. And obviously we talked about like the reasoning behind them. They made sense. It did tell us to communicate them and we did.
Yeah.
And I also, what did it say? That we need to be better about communication depth, which I'm not afraid to get deep with you. So that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Conflict processing, which I thought we answered pretty much those pretty even. I guess
I
not.
thought so too.
And our reunion expectations were different because I think there was a couple where it was like, you said in person, I said text.
Mhm.
Apparently, I don't want to
Yeah.
see you. So they were like confused. Ashley wants to see her. She doesn't want to see her.
Yeah.
So not bad.
Not bad at all.
No.
Heston made it sound way worse.
Well, he laughed when he got them when you were putting Roan down. And I go, the aunt, she goes, yeah, y'all didn't do good. I was like, oh, I told Ashley that I didn't think we would be compatible. Like, I thought it would be low. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah, just because I feel like that would just be how it is. And he was like, it's worse than I thought. And I was like, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
jeez.
So maybe
Him and I would probably get a way worse score.
that would be fun to do with spouses.
Yeah, spouse
Me
compatibility
and Ryan
test.
would not be compatible. I don't
Yeah.
think either.
I think Heston and I are great, but there's definitely like on paper
Yeah.
some things that are not,
Yeah.
that would be like something I would not ever
Yeah.
go for or be okay with, I guess. So
Yeah, I
that would
think-
be funny to try that
I think
one
we're
too.
like really different. I mean, we have some similarities, but we're pretty different.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe that's just like an equal balance.
Yeah,
of
as I say,
things.
maybe that's the whole point is because fundamentally and like
Yeah.
you guys have the same
Yeah.
like standards, morals, goals. So like you agree on the
the
fundamentals
core,
of
yeah.
life and your core values are the same.
Yeah.
So everything else just makes it
Kind of
fun.
figure it out.
Yeah. It just adds to like the day-to-day excitement and kind of unknowing, you know?
Yeah.
So
That was fun.
that was
So I
fun.
guess it decided we're still
I
friends.
was gonna say her circle will
Yeah,
continue.
We'll continue. We thought 50. We made it over 50%. So
Yeah.
we feel like we can
If it was 49.
just cut it off. So we
Done.
barely made it, guys.
Yeah.
But we'll be here next week, I guess, because we passed.
Yeah,
We're
will.
staying friends. 26 more years.
Here we go.